welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman. Today is an exciting day. I get to do my first video of a Holden Trax. This is a 2014 Holden Trax LS. As you can see, quite a funky looking car actually, presented in white on black. Nice big flat front face on it, big chrome grille, big chrome headlights as well. This video is going to be mostly about condition, so really struggling to find any sort of stone chips or anything on the front of the car. Actually presents really well. Can't find a single one at the front of the vehicle. Coming down the side of the vehicle, no signs of shopping trolley dents or anything like that, really clean. Down the front here, we'll notice is fitted with very good Continental tyres on this car. We'll go in there, really good tyre tread depth there, half of my finger easily fits in the hole there. Brilliant condition wheel, no signs of marks or scratches on it. Do have indicators in the guards. Windows aren't tinted. Looks like it might have privacy glass on the back. Probably I would get them tinted a bit darker because the white on black would look really cool. My cameraman's quite tall, so I'll get him to stand up a little bit. We'll see the car is fitted with roof rails, doesn't have crossbars, but you can talk to Jesse, our aftermarket specialist, about getting a set of crossbars for this car if you needed a bit more storage space. Coming down the back driver's side wheel now, yet again unmarked, not even a sight of a little scratch or a nick on that wheel, and brilliant condition tyre tread back there as well with a Continental tyre. Coming around the back of the Trax, quite iconic styling at the back as well, to be honest. Trax LS badge, does have rear sensors, does have a tow bar as well, fitted with the flat pin plug down there. Do have the high mount stoplight, little wiper here to make driving in the morning a lot easier, to wipe the rain off the back window. Lift up the tailgate. Oh, I better stop because I always forget this, don't I, Lynn? Reversing camera, we'll probably cover that off in the interior because my cameraman likes to remind me I forget about reversing cameras. Inside does have the little cargo blind so you can hide all of your many things in the back here. Does have cargo tie down points all around the place here. A little nook here to put probably a medical kit or something like that. Underneath here does fold up. We do have a full-size steel wheel there with another Continental tyre and space all around it for all sorts of things. Nice and easy, lots of space. We'll notice in the back does have two child seat anchor points there and a 60/40 splitting seat so you can fold them down nice and easily to fit more stuff inside. Shut that, nice and light tailgate as well. Coming down the passenger side of the vehicle, this is commonly where we see any damage on a vehicle if there was to be any, and none of that here. Presents brilliantly. Rear wheel, a tiny little rub if I'm really picky. It hasn't even dented the wheel, it's just slightly touched the paint. As I said, I'm being pretty picky on these videos. At the back here, brilliant condition tyre tread, yet again Continental tyre there as well. Coming down the side of the vehicle, not a scratch, nick, stone chip, shopping trolley, nothing. Someone's taken brilliant care of this car. Down to the last of the wheels now, same story here, nothing on that wheel at all, not a scratch or a nick, and a brilliant condition Continental tyre there as well. So on the exterior of the little Trax, a very nice looking car. Around to the front of the Trax now, we'll have a look at the engine, talk about some stats. Before we get into the engine, I have opened the engine bay and I'm pretty sure we'll cover it off in the interior, but it does have an electronic brake controller fitted to this vehicle as well, which is nice, makes us towing a lot safer. A lot of new trailers these days are coming with electric brakes, which makes a lot safer to tow than the old trailer that used to bang into the back of you. That engine there, Ecotech it says on top of it. What you're more interested in, 4-cylinder, 1.8 litre, going to give you 103 kilowatts of power, 175 newton meters of torque, combined up to a 6-speed automatic transmission. You are going to get 7.6 litres to the 100 out of a cheap to fill 53 litre tank. You are going to get 697 kilometres of average driving range. All right, we're inside the Trax now, and quite a comfortable place to be actually. Quite funky in the dashboard areas too. Very similar steering wheel to a lot of the Holden vehicles here. On the right hand side we have our media volume controls as well as Bluetooth phone and voice control. Nice little silver strip through the center here. Airbag, one of the 6 airbags in this car. Does have dual front, dual side curtain as well. Coming down to the left side, across to the left side, we've got our cruise control settings there as well. On the left side here, we have our wiper controls, both front and rear. On the right hand side, we have high beam and indicators. We do have 2 factory flip keys for this car as well. Behind there we have our headlight controls. It does have automatic headlights there, of course. On the left it has a height adjustment, currently set to 3, which is at the floor. We'll set it to 1, which is normal height. If you were to tow a trailer though, you would set them down just because the headlights go up in the sky and you don't want to be that guy blinding people. Little button here to increase the dash brightness as well, or dim it down. Right hand side we have our mirror controls here. Nice easy to use power mirrors because we're in the future. And power windows, of course, with a little window lock there, and a door lock if you're driving through a unsavory place. Straighten the steering wheel up. Now the little handle here, we can adjust the steering wheel for height and reach. Good to see reach in a small car actually. Set yourself where you're comfortable, lock it away, nice and comfy. Brilliant condition leather wrap steering wheel, no signs of wear at all. Center console. Do have quite a funky looking thing here. We've got the tacho on the left, and in the center, big digital speedo as well, also telling us what gear we're in. Good fuel gauge there as well. Currently showing just over 14,000 kilometers on this vehicle, like the big digital speedo actually. Crossing to the left, we've got in the center here, we've got a little nook for all of your many things. Down from there, 2 air conditioning vents. I'm going to get confused my camera in a bit here. There is another nook over here for all of your other mini things, as well as a USB and auxiliary input hiding in there. Coming back to the center, a little bit to talk about here. Quite an interesting unit actually. As I said, I hadn't played with the Trax before, and this was a bit of an experience. You do have, if you hold the power button, it turns on. Hit home, you get this menu. Go audio. Obviously we've got radio at the moment, listening to Light FM, happy days. Hit that button there, you can see AM, USB, auxiliary and Bluetooth audio as well. But my cameraman, who actually knows these cars very well, told me to hit that button, hit smartphone link. When you link your phone up, Pandora, Stitcher, TuneIn and navigation. So you can have online radio all the way through and navigation as well. So fully app compatible with your phone. Nice setup there. We'll go back to audio. There we go. Coming down from there, there's a button to test all the indicators at the same time. Traction control button, probably want to leave that on. Now, I'm going to take a little segue and move over here. We do have the Tacontra electronic brake controller, as I suspected from the engine bay, making towing nice and safe. Unsure what the vehicle was towing, but as I mentioned before, even little trailers these days are coming with electronic brakes for safety. Coming over to the left now, excuse me. We have our climate control, how hot you want it, if you want air conditioning, recirculate, how much fan and where you want it. Pretty simple there. Going to bring our little shifter out of the way. Got a 12 volt socket there. A little bin here for all of your many things. A little button there for your downhill cruise control or descent control. On the side of the shifter there is a sport mode, so if you go to D for drive, it'll be like a normal car. Knock it into manual, and on the side of the shifter here you've got 2 little buttons. You probably can't see them. There's an up and a down. Interesting place for them. To be honest, in this car I'd probably leave it in D and just enjoy the drive. Coming down further, oh, my cameraman is reminding me, pop it in reverse. There we go. Reversing camera. You can see our detailer who I was talking about before is currently cleaning some cars back there. A nice, very crisp, wide camera shot as well. So if there's cars, if you're parallel parked, easy to see cars coming. Pop that into park because my camera doesn't like it when I take off while we're doing these videos. We have 3 cup holders here as well as a square cup holder. So you could almost say 4 cup holders across the back there. Nice and simple to use, nice chrome handbrake cover. Seats, brilliant condition, nice funky pattern with the blue stitching and the circle, the squares in there as well, nice look. Driver's seat presents the same. Does have genuine factory rubber mats both front and back in this vehicle. Going to get my camera to zoom around the interior at the moment. You will see at the back we do have another little port here. What have we got here? We've got a, is that a 12 volt socket, Mr. Lynn? I think it is, I can't see it from here, but it is. So we've got a nice 150 watt little inverter back there as well. That's a brilliant idea. 60/40 folding rear seats, as mentioned before. Things like the roof lining present brilliantly. No sign of any sort of smoke smell or anything like that in the car. Smells fine, looks fine as well. While you're back there and coming back to us, I'm going to jump into the books as well because that's sort of important in a car. Originally sold by Cranbourne Holden just down the road. It had its free inspection, which is nice to see a good owner does that. Then we've had another service very early, obviously the 12-month service done at 8,000 kilometres, meant to be at 15. And then we've done another one at 14,000 kilometres when we've brought it into stock. So brilliant condition outside, quite a funky interior and full service history as well. Thank you for watching this video walk around tour of our 2014 Holden Trax LS. As you've seen from the video, brilliant condition outside, brilliant condition tyres on the vehicle as well. The back presents the same, and inside presents brilliantly as well with unmarked interior and quite a funky, very functional dashboard as well. So do be very quick for this car. Give us a call, 9907 0555. But before you go, don't forget to ask your salesperson about a 5-year mechanical protection plan this car does qualify for, which now includes 10 years of roadside assistance as well. That number again, 9907 0555, and thank you for watching.